Okay. No, wrong thing, wrong thing, wrong thing, wrong thing. Everything should be straight. You should be able to see everything. Okay. Okay, good. The stream's back. It's thank God. Thank God. Cause I think it was just some mishaps going on with the. I think it was because when I made I was checking something else on my PlayStation. I guess like the internet just said whoop, and it just killed itself. All right, I'ma just. All right, let's see here. Do I want to go in training again? Cause I backed out. Oh no, man. Okay, let's see here. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and go play casual. Well, let me see something real quick. Actually, what's going on in the arcade? Quick play classic. We don't play that classic around here. We don't play that classic. Okay, okay. Quick, it. It's buffering a little. Oh, this ain't good. Oh, this ain't good, Chief. Isn't that hacking funky dunky? No. Wait, what time it is? Oh, it always acts trash around this point in time. It's not good. Tula, competitive. Uh, uh, I don't know, Tula. Competitive. That's a scratch. That's a scratch. I mean, at this point, might as well. But at the same time, nah. I don't feel like screaming. Cause I know if I play competitive, I'm gonna end up screaming. Competitive was toxic. Alright, look, competitive. No, high level play of competitive is toxic. No, let me get that straight. Low competitive play is toxic because everybody goes on the type of meta, which is not like, which is basically just like pure toxicness. Like you will get Tua got oh, okay. Let me finish the thing about on Primi first. It's toxic in the low level plays, but in high level it's pretty decent because everybody plays fair and everybody knows how to run certain things to beat certain things. But like in low level play, when you play like a really good team, like usually the other team won't be able to counterattack it. And they'll just get bodied. So that's why people say it's toxic. It's not really toxic, it's just that you gotta learn how to play the game. But yeah, it's not really toxic. Wait, Tula, who got sniped? Ivory sniped who? Who was the character that got sniped? Cause like I, oh my god, who got sniped? I want to know who got sniped for real. Let's see. Cause that's fucked up, high key. Oh, Dang, Gilgamesh. Oh lord, that's trash. Yo. Oh no. Don't just get Ivory. Won't trade me. And won't trade me Joker. Son of it. Let me chill. Let me chill. Ivory's cool. Ivory's cool, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That made me upset when he didn't trade me Joker, but it's all good. But damn, he got Damn, Gilgamesh got swiped. Damn, she didn't even wish for it. That's the crazy part. She just took that shit, bro. Was he there? Was he sitting there? Barefoot sniped everybody. I sniped Barefoot. No, I didn't snipe Barefoot. I caught no. It was Doppio. I think it was Doppio. Bruh. Doppio was sitting there. He was about to time out. I'm sitting here calling everybody's name on it in the morning time. I'm sitting there calling. Nobody answered. Barefoot was one of them. I think it was Barefoot, Seta, and someone else. I sat there. We opened the channel in a minute. Bruh. I'm just saying. I don't snipe people. I don't snipe people, bro. Like if I see a character that I don't have, Barefoot had 3 accounts. Look, Barefoot tried. I ain't gonna lie. That she tried. Well, I'm gonna call her she because I think of her as a she. She's she trying a little bit too hard with that 3 account stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't really have to. Like if you're getting all these characters, you do not need to snag me a victory royale by stealing somebody else's like crew. I mean, like Gilgamesh is a good character and all, but still, you just take that man wish, and he was. You know what the crazy part is? Pyre for a while. Look, bro, Pyre ain't rolling till Shin Minigami Tensei fucking 15 come out, my guy. It ain't coming out. I know she like her husband. Look, she trying too hard, bro. That's all it is, bro. She trying too hard. I mean, was it? Oh no, was it on her wish list? On Ho's Mad Waifu. Oh, wasn't on her wish list? Oh, that's crazy. She didn't have it privated? Because you know some people have this shit privated. Damn, she ain't even. Did she offer a trade? Because she ain't offer a trade. That's scummy as fuck. Bro. I'm just saying. Bro, like, if somebody is Pyra, like, she ghosted? Oh, you lying. She probably hopped on another account, bro. Huh? Oh, wait. Oh, Nav's back. Nav. We all remember Nav. Bro, Nav gets on my. Bro, I've been trying to stay away from this bot. Yo, that's how, bro. Ever since I got, I'm trying to stay away from this bot too. I just put up characters and make people think I'm still playing. The only other character I wanted that much was Tula. What Tula had pulled. That's it. I know Nav's only temp, but I just saw like she said like, oh, I'm gonna jump back into this. But Mario fans say she was gonna save her anyway, so it don't really matter. So it's like whatever. I mean, waifu bot. Yeah, man. Hey, man. At the belt, like right now, who else is on my wish? Which look, let's say the only other person I would try to get that I know I could get probably is they're supposed to be gifting and trading their waifus away. So if they do, I'm after Chie and Yukiko. I mean, that's good. That's good trading and stuff, but it's whatever, you know. Like Chie, out of Chie and Yukiko, I would try to get Yukiko more than Chie. And this off topic, real quick. I think I like Yukiko more than Chie. I'm gonna just say that. I'm not even gonna explain my reason. That's all I'm saying. But that's enough of that. It's time to play the game, you know. Instead of just sitting here, you know, talking. I mean, if they're gonna go through with it, I'm all for it. But if they change their mind, there's not much I can do about it. I mean, let's see. Like, I don't know how to say. I don't know what to say about that. But the thing with Yukiko, it's like I find the thing that about Yukiko I like more is because like Yukiko is like it's okay. The probably the reason that everybody's talking about is the King's game because the King game. Oh my god, the King game was funny. But I like Yukiko because it's like her. How should I say her come up through the story? You know? Because like, you know in the beginning she was kind of like reserved, nah, 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 nah. And then like when she goes through the story, she becomes a decent character. But too bad Rise shows up, you know? Too bad Rise shows up. Because if Rise didn't show up, you know, that would be a viable waifu. But right now, my favorite from P4 is Rise. the Okay, Rise is cool. I like Rise. That's my top tier waifu. Top tier. I'm surprised I didn't put her in my list. No, matter of fact, she's gone. I can smell it. I know that she's already gone. So it's not even. I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna play AI so I can talk right now because I don't want to die talking about Rise. Rise is top tier to me, and I know she's gone because I'm pretty sure I seen somebody got her. From what I remember exactly. Rise been gone? Yo, for real? Oh, Tula. Damn Tula. Damn Tula. That hurts, Tula. That hurts a lot. Just to hear that you had her, that hurts. That hurts. One shot. That hurts a lot, Tula. That hurt my feelings.
Is with you.
I mean, it's whatever though. I'm not gonna complain about it. But in the beginning, if I was in the beginning, oh yeah, hell yeah, I would've been complaining. Cause like in the beginning, I was grinding that bot like all fucking day. She got fucking bodied. But like yeah, if it was beginning time, Curso has it. Oh fuck Curso, piece of shit. Curso. Bro, no, who keep going for like the option? Nah, I don't be understand. No, Curse Rad. Even some of the stuff he goes so like confuses me. Oh damn, I missed. Oh shit, that hit me right in my face. Some of the stuff he goes so confuses me. Remember we were trying. Yo, I was trying so hard to get Lysithia, but when Chill got her, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to go on the side and get her. You know, if I could pull like what's the other character he wanted? He wanted Squiggly and what's the bitch name? Cerebella? Yeah. I was trying to get Cerebella, but if I had got Squiggly, I would have gave it to Tula. I was gonna try to get that for Lysithia, but you know, didn't got Lysithia, so it don't matter. You know? Chill wanted to snipe Squiggly from me. I don't know why Chill was doing that in the beginning. I don't know. I'll never know why Chill did that in the beginning. I guess he was just being a skunt. I don't know. I guess he was just doing that to be a skunt because he was really being a skunt for doing that, and it was getting really annoying. Cause it's like trying to pull the characters he wanted. You know, Jesus Christ, we were waiting so long for like Cynthia to show up just to have her just get sniped, and that's why I was like, yeah, that's fucking garbage. And I really stopped caring at that point. And after like after I heard Golden Premier got him, I was like, okay, that's it's whatever now. Like Golden got her, so I don't really care. I mean, I still like Lysithea. Well, I don't like Lysithea. Let me say this: so Lysithea is cool to me now, but now I started getting into Soltis, and I'm dead focused on Soltis. Like I'm not giving away Soltis. Like I don't care if the bot reset. I will hold on to Soltis in my head. I do not care. Soltis is going nowhere. Oh shit. Oh no 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 no. Oh my headset. Shit. Oh boys. Oh boys, this is bad. This is real bad, boys. This is this is hella bad. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna switch mics real quick cause the mic the good mic I'm kind of using right now is kind of dying. So hello. Shit mic 1 2 3. Shit mic 1 2 3 2 3 4 5. Oh hold up. Oh I can. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh I hate this. Oh we loud boys. Wait it's loud? For real? It's really loud? Oh, I know why it's loud. Hold on. Yeah, because I said it loud. Right there. Yeah. Right there. Is that better? I don't want to be trash. Is it better? Still loud. Be Gucci though. Nah, it's loud. Jesus Christ. Hold on. Cause what the what? Okay. Is it good now? Cause I think this thing's like it's doing it itself. I just want to check see if it's doing it itself. Did it change again? We good? Yeah, I think we good. Yeah, we good. We good. We good. We good. All right, but back to what we talking about, bro. What we talking about? Oh, rolling, rolling, bro, bro, rolling. Rolling was an adventure for me, bro. All right, rolling was an adventure, bro. But the thing that pissed me off the most was who was it? Apocalypse, Chris Army, Rad, and it was somebody else. Their wishes would not stop rolling. Like, bro, it was like their wishes would just non-stop. Like, it was like every day they would get a wish. I'm just sitting here like, nigga, huh? Like, yo, I'm sitting here to like say stuff for Apocalypse because he's like working and stuff. So I'm like, okay, you know, probably won't show up. So I'm gonna just snag him real quick. Give it to Apocalypse. Probably get a trade out of it. Elder got me salty with half his. You know. Okay, look. Elder has me salty, And Seta has me salty. And I'm gonna tell you why Seta has me salty. I feel like Dead Wishes ruined RNG. I feel like okay. I'm gonna get back to that on the Dead Wishes thing, but like Elder and Seta had me salty. I'm gonna tell you why Seta had me salty. I had Kitagiri. I had Kitagiri when I started the game out. Like, I had Kitagiri and I had him and like it rolled. Nobody grabbed it. Nobody grabbed it. And I'm sitting here like, I like Kyoko. I'm gonna grab her. Click. And I'm just like, okay. That's before I knew the wish system because I just looked above and I'm like, whatever. And then I understood the wish. Nobody went for it. Nobody messaged me for like what 3 days, and then all of a sudden, Seta comes out of nowhere and is like, "Oh, you took my wish, bro. That's disrespect." Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, bruh, like you've been gone for like 3 damn days, and you telling me about a wish, like, bruh, come on now. I'm like, I didn't want to give him Kitagiri. Like, I did not want to. Matter of fact, I think I got another character because of Kitagiri. I don't even remember the character. It's one of my. It's on the beginning row. I can tell you that right now. It's on the beginning row of the game. Or it's probably on the second row by now because I moved some characters. I got one character from him. I don't remember. But yeah, then I kind of regret giving away Kitagiri. But then at the end, when I realized like, yo, he's just taking all the Danganronpa characters. Like I stopped giving a shit about Danganronpa. Like it's like if Danganronpa roll, just call Seta. But you know, and then the thing with Junko is like, I wanted Junko. Not that bad, but I wanted Junko. I had to fiend to get Ibuki and Celeste from Seta. Look, Seta, that motherfucker don't know. That motherfucker doesn't like dealing at all. Like, yo, that motherfucker does not like dealing at all. Like, I was willing to give away Doppio. Like Doppio, I was gonna give away Doppio and Diavolo, and what's the fucker? Tamaki from Fire Force for some other roles for Seta. This nigga would not budge a bit just because it was Danganronpa. I'm like, oh my god, motherfucker, Jesus Christ. I'm just, that's why I don't. That's why I don't really try to deal with Seta. If Seta gets something and Seta got something I want, I'll just leave it alone. I won't even try to go for it because I feel like it's just gonna be a waste of time, especially with him, bro. Him and Elder. Ibuki and Celeste. And look, I like. Let me be honest with you. I like Ibuki to the to like a certain point. I mean, Ibuki's cool and all, but it's like I don't. I didn't really felt like Ibuki's fucking waifu material. I never really felt that way about her. I was more like Ibuki's cool as fuck, you know. But then when it came to like her death, it didn't really phase me that much, you know. And then it was pretty obvious at the end of like what happened. It was like, okay, yeah, it's gotta be Ibuki, bro, cause of her disease. And then the thing with Hiyoko, I'm not glad Hiyoko died, but I'm just like, I didn't like Hiyoko. I just didn't like Hiyoko, bro. Like if she, you like her positivity, I like her positivity too, but it's like her character wasn't appealing to me, you know. Now like I'm gonna tell you who I really like from Danganronpa 2. I like Mikon before the crazy shit. Mikon, did I watch the anime? I watched the whole thing, bro. Whole thing. I'm gonna tell you right now, that thing made me cry 2 times, and I think y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I watched the anime. But let me tell you how I like from Danganronpa 2. Fuyuhiko, Mikon, Hajime, Nagito, Akane, Nekomaru, before he, spoilers, turned to a robot, Gundam, Sonya, I didn't really care about, well, Teru was cool, but like he was in the beginning, so I like really didn't. I didn't really like phase with him. You know what I'm saying? Like I get the whole meme behind him. It's like funny because he's a little, a little schmuck, but I never really fell back on Terra like, ha ha. He's a great character because I never knew Terra that much. All I know is that he was a cook, you know. And then and at the end, big baby spoiler, big juicy big spoiler right there coming. They all survived anyway, you know. So it's like it didn't even matter in the end. It really didn't matter in the end. And then okay, getting to the anime. When I watched the anime, the whole thing with hold on, let me stop pause too. I feel like the other waifus most other people don't like. I like Yoko and Seiko. Okay, Seiko. Okay, that has to do with the anime too. So I'm gonna get with that when I talk about the anime. So I watched the anime. The anime was unexpected to me. I did not expect that kind of shit in the anime, especially with Junko in a relationship with her sister. Oh Jesus Christ. That whole thing was weird. Let me jump to Seiko real quick, cause Jesus Christ, Seiko. Seiko is a good character. I just wish that the characters that were introduced in the anime were fleshed out way more instead of just like focused on by flashbacks. I mean, the flashbacks were all right, but like the flashbacks didn't really get that much detail about the character. Cause like when we met Seko and like we found out that she's was she a pharmacist, right? Tula, she's a pharmacist, right? Or a chemist. I'm pretty sure she's a pharmacist or a chemist. And like we met her and she was making the stuff for Nagito and making the stuff for Candy Girl. So and that's pretty much all we got. The ultimate pharmacist. Okay, I know that was right. But yeah, she was making the stuff right, and that's all we pretty much got from her. Uh, it's not that when she was in present time that she was bad. It's just that maybe they could have did a little bit more. Man, fuck Ryu. Look, Ryuka. Ryuka's a skunt. Ryuka is seriously a skunt. But this is what I'm saying. That whole relationship between her and the dude, she didn't have to kill the nigga. Like she really didn't because he even I think it was something about what was it? What was his dying wish that he can't eat or something? Like his dying wish was like, oh, if he eats, he dies. And like, what was it? Like I forgot what it was. Isn't she like afraid of people not eating her sweets or something like that? She got a phobia or something like that. Like, oh, if you don't eat my sweets, like I start to hate you or something like that. And she kept trying to force feed that nigga stuff, and then she kissed him, and then it had food in it, and then he died. It's like, okay, look, chick. If he, if this mug, oh, she killed him because he thought he was gonna betray her to fit eating candy. Oh shit, it was candy. Wow, fuck that shit. Eating candy. Okay. Let me get back to what I'm saying. Look, this chick. All right, she this whole betraying thing. Like, okay, she was paranoid. She has a reason for being paranoid, but if this nigga sticked with you from the beginning of the story, ever since we saw you, you've been with this nigga. Like, that's why she went off on her boyfriend, and Seko was in both cases were dumbass. Oh, yeah. Let me get to that. Let me get to that, Tula. So, in the beginning, you were with your boyfriend from the very start. From the very start, you, Seko, and your boyfriend were cool. Y'all were friends. Seko did not want any candy just because she didn't want no candy. But y'all still good friends. Why are you so paranoid about people not liking your candy? Look, I don't even remember her ultimate. What? The ultimate candy shop? Whatever. I don't care. It's ultimate candy shop. That's a new ultimate. when it came down to Seko not eating the candy, she shouldn't have went like, "You my candy, you my candy," and then that happened. Then we jump forward to Danganronpa 3. This nigga ate candy, but didn't he eat her candy like all the time back in the past? I'm pretty sure he ate her candy all the time, right? He ate her candy all the time, right? I don't exactly remember. Yes. Okay, he ate the candy the whole time, right? But when we get into this situation and we learn about the forbidden orders, right? Something should have cued in her head to be like, oh, if he's not hungry right now, maybe that has something to do with your forbidden order. Because I caught it off the bat when, like, because if you think about it, when you rewatch it, like if you go back through the story and you go back through it, because it's like what I did with the story was like I watched Despair, Future. I didn't like all Future, all Despair. I watched it like, I mean not all Future Despair. I mean past Despair and all. You know how they did it. That's how they did it. And I watched it like that in that order. And if you watch it back in a certain order, you get to see like this nigga ate candy all the time. Exactly, like if he didn't want the candy, if he didn't eat the candy, if he ate the candy all his life, and then all of a sudden, oh, I'm not hungry right now. Maybe her head should have queued up and said, oh, maybe he can't eat. You know what she did? She got upset. She got mad and think, oh, because he won't eat my candy, he's gonna betray me. That makes no sense. Alright? And the thing that pissed me off is that, okay, you gonna trick this nigga into eating your candy. That was the mess. That was my end part for her. When you tricked the nigga to eat the candy, alright? It was like, if he was willing to eat the candy, he was like, okay, look, this is my forbidden order. If you really want me to eat the candy that bad, I'll go ahead and eat it and die for you. She still would have been a scunt, but still, at least it would have been better to be like, oh, I'm thinking I'm about to get a kiss from my loved one. Oh, I'm dying, I'm dying, I'm dying, and then she's like, I had to. I don't remember her death scene actually. I really don't remember her death scene because I think she got crushed by a rock. I don't even remember. I don't even remember what happened to her. I just know that she got something happened to her. I don't remember what happened to her actually. I mean I really don't remember what happened to her. I mean I think she was slashed up and impaled on a blade and gagged with her own candy. Really? Yo, I don't remember that in the fucking anime. Yo, I don't remember that shit. Yo, I probably do, but I just don't. Oh my god, for real? That's fucking disgusting. Damn. I would say like probably the gagged on her own candy thing. She would deserve that. But that that all that slashed up and impaled on the blade thing, that's a little bit too much. I mean, wait, was she? Give me a second, cause I just remembered something. Big plot point reveal. If anybody in here is like didn't watch the anime, click off. But so remember when we found out about the TVs were doing the despair shit, making people kill themselves, right? Did she really do all that to herself? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, did she really do all that to herself? Like, I mean, I mean, I get the whole like killing yourself thing, but I mean, some of the people that committed suicide died in crazy shit, like crazy fucking ways. But like the way she did it was like, I think it was symbolism how she died, because you remember she kind of force feeds somebody candy. Oh, what do you mean? Let me explain. uh, when I heard "let me explain," boy, Soulja just came straight in my head. Let me explain. Let me explain. Let's hear it, Tula. Let's hear it. Blue Mountain. Let me explain. Oh, I can just hear the clicks now. Alright. Let's listen to Tula. Let me play. Let me play the damn game. I'm just sitting here just conversating. Go to prep. Tula about to write a whole essay. Tula, just remember how Makoto got hit with that despair video to push him to suicide? He saw the dead classmates from DR1 and it was about to make him kill himself. Oh, so it's like a guilt trip thing. Yo, that makes sense, because it's like, you remember, okay, so it's probably like what went through her head was like how she killed her boyfriend with the candy and force fed it to him. So that's probably was like, oh, I gotta repay penance. She start stabbing herself and shit. Like she choked herself out with her own candy. Probably stabbed herself and all that other stuff, you know. All we know is she probably stabbed herself with the She did the same happened to Ryuka, but since she was alone, nobody was able to stop her, so she went all out into suicide. Hence her corpse showed her crime. Oh shit, that is true. That's true as fuck. And she was crying. Okay, that makes sense, but I'm gonna. Okay, look, I'm gonna get down and jiggy with y'all with the truth. The whole despair video thing is not a cop out. She took us out the same way she killed her BF and tried to kill Seko Gag. No, I can't. Yeah, that was just kind of like repentance for what she did in her own head, cause she killed herself. So it's like kind of repentance and whatever. But I'm gonna be honest about the despair videos. I feel like the despair videos was like a cop out. Not really a cop out, but like kind of a weird way to make this, like, not force the story to be in a certain way, but like, it forced the story to go in a way like, okay, everything can be resolved if you get rid of the video. And then to make it worse is that, okay, the main character made it through the video that's supposed to make people kill themselves. I mean, Makoto, okay, you can't just kill off Makoto in that kind of way, bro. You just can't. But at least made it so like more deadly. Cause like when Makoto went through it, it wasn't like he was in real deep danger. Cause like someone was right there to stop him. I don't remember who stopped him. I think it was who stopped him? I think it was the dude. Wasn't it the crass president dude or whatever his name was? The one that like drank the crate. No, he took the pill and went like Super Saiyan or like demon mode. Oh, I got him over here. Damn. I swear it was one of. Was it the boxer? It probably was the boxer.
Acknowledged.
No, I'm saying like
What a curious feeling. Enemy turret.
No, you remember when fucking.
Enemy turret theory.
You remember when Thing watched the despair? You remember when Makoto watched the despair video, right? And like he was going through, you know, the despair shit. He was just like, oh, I'm going my friends and all that good stuff. And he just got out of the despair video. Right? So it's like, first of all, the despair video,
Step right.
if you could get out of it just by people stopping you, I mean, I get why the class before them, the class from Danganronpa 2 did it, because like there was nobody to stop them. The only person that could have stopped them was Izuru, but Izuru was on Junko's side for that point in time. But like when it was Makoto, somebody stopped them, and the video easily was avoided. And then it comes down to when people were like, I think it was the bull guy. Remember when he died? Like we didn't know what happened to him. We thought like, oh Jesus, somebody just murked him. But it turned out that it was a suicide. So like, if I'm just saying, if somebody was awake during that period of time, could they just shake somebody out of the despair video? Because we saw what the despair video was. Oh, it's storming there? It's cool too. It's cool. If you can't watch it, it's cool, bro. But like I'm trying to say, the so if somebody is just awake, right? They can just shake somebody out of the despair video. It kind of ruins the point of the despair video, in my opinion, because it's like, okay, let's say if everybody was awake during when the bull guy died, right? Everybody was awake. Could they stop? Well, I mean, he's big as fuck, so I mean, like, he probably would just smack him out the way, but still kill himself. I don't know, but at least show, you know, at least save somebody else, cause like, this is people who could have survived. What's her name? The teacher that went insane, the one that got the lobotomy. What's her name? Chica? The one that fucking thing like stuff. Like the thing with Chica, like if everybody could have seen Chica, they could have woke her up, and she would have been fine. If somebody was there with Ryuka, she would have been fine. It's like, that's why I don't like the despair video, because it's like, okay, it's a very obvious weakness to it. It's a very obvious weakness. The weakness isn't trash, but it's a very obvious weakness. Makoto, okay. Yeah, oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's true too. But I think it's just for certain people how difficult it is. Like, let's say you went through something and it wasn't that big. Like, oh, I stole like, the only bad thing you did in your life was that you stole a piece of candy. Like, I don't think like the despair, like you can't snap out of it because you stole some candy. You know? But I think our always one was so deep is because of like, what was it? I don't even know if we got to saw what it was, but I think it was because of Sakura, right? I don't remember exactly. Like I can see why it was that hard when Sakura, you know, bit it, and why she couldn't get out of it. But if it was something like, oh, I just stole a piece of candy when I was like 12 years old, like I feel like just somebody like encouraging you to snap out of it, you should immediately snap out of it. Still alright.
Producible. You fought
The doctor is in.
I should be absorbing some of that damage. I shouldn't be just taking it.
Victory.
Oh, this is over anyway.
Play of the game.
Of course, my boy Bastion got it. Baston. Stay as team, nah.
Traveling to Volskaya Industries.
Oh yeah, another thing about the story about Danganronpa shit was remember when they introduced the new character, the one that created the video, and I think he created the video from what was it, like it was a, I think it was like a class dying or something. Like it was one of the class being murdered, right? When he died, you know, and I mean like when he died, like when he made the video and he started going throughout the video and like making it right. I feel like that his whole plot line was just not needed. Yeah, Junko made it. You see, that's the thing. Like Junko made him do it, right? But I feel like he wasn't a necessary thing, you know? I don't feel like he was necessary in the story to make like all you could do is just like cause like Junko still had the what was it? What's the thing she did? I think what's it called? It's called lobotomy, right? It's like the whole thing with a lobotomy. Like she had the lobotomy technique. She somehow got her sister to go crazy. She made Mikan go crazy. Like they had many other ways to do it, but they added this kid to just like to be the one that made the video, just because the plot can still move, you know? Because at the end of the series, you know, the whole thing with him like trying to save the day and stuff like that, by making the Ultimate Hope video, and it brainwashed everybody. Okay, look, the subliminal messaging, bro, it was not necessary at all. Like subliminal messaging is not necessary at all. It was so extra. Like all that extra stuff, man. It was so unnecessary for the plot to even include that. You see, the reason why I think Makuru is like that is because, like, I think Junko did something to her, but or she just has that like mentality to just help her sister out. I mean, any way about it, it's like, I don't really fuck with it. That's how I feel about it. How'd you go the other way, bro? You should stay with the fucking team. Ooh, gift! Gift! Bro! Crew's basically sisterly love. Okay, if it's sisterly love, I don't got a problem with it. But if it's like Junko going crazy, bruh, you had a whole nother reason to change everybody besides the subliminal message and stuff, bro. You got a whole nother way of doing it. You had to do that route of like, oh, we gotta make subliminal messaging and we'll destroy the world with subliminal messaging. Like to be honest, all you had to do was just make a little compilation of you getting the kids killed and just play it on loop. You don't need to make a heavy despair video, you know? And make the plot about the despair video. Cause that's what they did. They made the plot about the despair video. And it was just it's nonsense, bro. The story was extra. But I wish we got more from the actual Makuru in Danganronpa 1 though. Instead of like, we got her fake Junko. Oh shit, I forgot. I'm terrible against... I'm terrible against melee. And I bodied him! they made videos for each character individually.
60 seconds remaining.
Oh, okay.
Much better.
See, I didn't know that. I mean, well, I did know that. But what they okay, the whole thing about the videos was extra to me. Like, okay, everybody got their own video, but at the same time, they could have done better, bro. Like with Danganronpa 3, the thing that made me hate the game was the flashlights. Oh my god, those fucking flashlights. I did not like the flashlights a bit, bro. I felt like they were unneeded. I don't see a point for the flashlight. Like whoever was like, okay, let's do the flashlight thing. Weren't thinking. I better get played again. I mean to push everybody to despair. But okay, look. I'm gonna go from the beginning of the story with this. So yeah, it worked with Mikon, but like, okay, Mikon was. See, the thing with Mikon is that Mikon already had a weak mind to begin with. Like we learned that from what was it? She explained it to us in Danganronpa 2. Like she already had a weak mind. Like almost anything could have made her like turn. And when it came to everybody else, fuck out of emote. What fucking emote is this? Just put that in the shit. So when it came down to Mikon was already a weak-minded person because of like what she'd been through already. So I can see her like turning to despair like that. Like probably like 2 clips of a video and she's done. You know? But when it comes to characters that have like a strong will and a strong mind, when it came down to like when Chiaki died, look, I know there was no way out of the trial. That's why they just tested it to see if it would really work on people. You see, I wanted to test it on Mikon though, because Mikon was already a weak-minded person. Well, they didn't know Mikon was a weak-minded person, but it worked with Mikon because I think because of the whole weak mind thing. Like if it go against like somebody like probably like Nekomaru, like like the team manager Nekomaru, I don't think it would have like snapped like that. You know, I think it would have like took some time. That's why I'm kind of upset about how they turned despair, because like they saw Chiaki die and they didn't really do it. They tried to do stuff, but like they just I think they just sat there and just looked around. And like they just kept looking at the video. It's like all they really had to do was just scatter, look for a way out if they could, and if they couldn't find a way out, don't look at the video. I know it's hard to not look at a video, but let's say if I was looking at it and that was my best friend, I wouldn't be, oh my god, it's time to start murdering people, you know? I would have been sad and crying. You know, I wouldn't be broke, you know, like, oh, mentally scarred. Well, I'd be mentally scarred, but I wouldn't be like, I gotta kill the world, you know? I gotta bring despair to everybody. I'd be trying to get revenge. Because if you remember Chiaki's despair video, it didn't have subliminal messaging. It was just her going through the maze and getting damaged until like she couldn't walk anymore. They were all separated and trying to find each other in the lab, mainly because they spent so long bonded. Yeah, that's true too. The bonding made it worse. I can be honest, the bonding made it worse, and then like the whole separation thing, it was Oh my god. It's like, okay, look, the whole separation thing, and like, okay, we're gonna go this way. Mikon says go this way, and then wait, Mikon says go this way. The teacher meets her and takes her to like her demise, right? Niggas didn't stop to think where she went at in the first place. Alright, look, if I know we're all focused on stopping Junko, whatever they were doing, I've already forgot. But at least make sure everybody's there. Okay, first of all, you're going into some underground labyrinth you don't know nothing about. And you're just gonna be like, okay, let's just run forward and not check on people. Nigga. Like, okay, let's say if it was a pitfall and like they landed somewhere, right? Wouldn't you think, oh, maybe we should like get them out of the pitfall or something? Or let's say a room separated them. Maybe get in contact with them by calling them or something instead of just Scooby doing it through the mother. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that Mikon and shit. You trust Chiaka and Mikon at the point. Yeah, that's true too. They thought that's what I was about to say. Like I know you could think they could have trust Chica. I'm calling her Chica, but did you know they could trust Chica and Mikon? But at the same time, what threw me off with Chica was that you remember when Chica was like, "Yo, what is it? Get in the elevator. I think your friends are down here," or something like that, And she was like, "Oh, thanks, teacher." I know Chiaki couldn't see her face, but she was acting still a little bit off at that point. At least a little bit off. It's like I know she was desperate. I know they were desperate to like stop this madness. But at the same time, after I seen something like that and I go through something like that, I wouldn't. I want to say I wouldn't trust everybody. This is my perspective. I'm not saying the character should have done this. That's what I'm saying. This is my perspective. If I was in Chiaki's shoes, I'd be a little bit more like, "Are you sure they're down here?" Or like, maybe we should wait on the others, make sure nobody's straggling behind. We should all go as a group, something like that. You know. Instead, she just charged straight forward and went to their death. And then the whole thing started playing, and goddamn Izuru. Izuru Kamakura. Okay, look, bro. Look, bro. Look, bro. Izuru Kamakura, the strongest character in Danganronpa so far. This man is a goat. Literally. This man he knows how to do everything, my nigga. He knows how to, and then we saw him body Junko. Remember when we saw him? What hurts me is that, bruh, he like like when like remember like cause when Izuru and Junko and what did we see him do? Nothing. We saw him standing there watching the was it? I forgot the number of the class, but I think it was like the student council a long period of time. He could have stopped Junko in that bed chamber, but he didn't because he was interested in what was going on. The stream keep buffering? Oh shit, let me check on something real quick, chief. Stream keep buffering. Man. I don't know why the stream keep buffering. That's weird. It's good now? Alright. It's good now. I'm gonna get back to what I'm saying. So Izuru Kamakura could have stopped everything, whatever. Blah 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 blah. Um I just felt like, okay, maybe we good? Okay, good. I like how I get on Overwatch and I play like one game, body them and stop playing. Yo, we bodied them kids at Volskaya, bro. We bodied them kids. We bodied the fuck out them kids at Volskaya. It wasn't even fair at one point. Did I even die? Did I even die? Did I die in that game? I don't even remember. I don't even remember if I died. But yeah. The back to the thing about Kamakura. Okay. Hold on, I'm just doing this real quick. The whole thing about Kamakura that messes me up a little bit is that when he was in that bedchamber and Junko was explaining his plan with her plan, he basically was just like, okay, let's get it, you know? And I was kind of like, what the fuck? So you just down with it. So you're just gonna be down with like destroying the planet. Might as well say destroying the planet. And I was like, and then like I was trying to figure out his reasons while she was while he was like agreeing, and then he gives the Shikamaru reason like, this is a drag. I just want to see stuff get fun. This is a drag. Izuru, I know you're the ultimate hope. At least act like it. You know? It's like, okay, I get that you all powerful. I get that you can body everybody. You don't give no cares. You can just body everybody. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I'm cool with that. And that's another thing. Hope's Peak. Okay, look. If Hope's Peak did not make the ultimate hope, if they didn't do that, guess what? Junko's plan would have been one step lower, and she would have not been able to carry out most of her plans without him. I when it comes down, wait, what? They literally move all his emotions as sense of reason. They made him exist to just ultimate to be an ultimate. Now, the whole thing about removing like his personality and being like, you can't have a personality because you're ultimate. That part was stupid, but I think they did that to make sure he wouldn't like, okay, maybe doing this is a bad idea and like betray Hope's Peak. Because it's like, okay, Hope's Peak did all this to me, I'm gonna get him back. You know, like the sense of revenge. If he has no emotions, he wouldn't have the sense of revenge to rebel against them because it's obvious that he could take them out easily. That he could take out Hope's Peak easily. And it was made obvious by his abilities and like how Jesus Christ, bro. His abilities. Because I think didn't they say like in the anime like Junko had like a certain like ability that most people don't have? Like it's some type of ability. And it's like she can I think it's like she can process stuff faster than the average person. And like it makes her like crazy fast. I don't exactly remember. But I think she explained it I think when she was talking to her sister and like her eyes were moving like everywhere. And like they were just going whoop, 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 whoop. Like they were like dragging dashing everywhere. I don't remember the name of that ability. But I feel like like that was her pretty wasn't it? Oh yeah, Junko is super smart. Oh, so it's just called super smart. Oh, okay. Anime. Hey, anime. How you doing, buddy? Told you I'll still be here. But yeah, it's like super analytics. Yeah, I think that's what it's called, right? Super analytics or something like that. And I think she stated right before she fought Izuru, like she was like, okay, I can just use my super analytics and I can body him. She went to go like attack him, and by the time we found out what happened, like she was on the floor, and her sister was on the floor, and he was just still sitting in his bed. So it was kind of like, ooh, this nigga's mysterious, you know? Now, if Izuru had super analytics too, he should have known that this plan would end up destroying the world if he actually processed it in his head. If he had emotion, I think it would have like something would have clicked and like, no, I'm gonna stop you right here and now. But him not having emotions caused him to just go along with the plan because it's like, oh, I don't care. It's better than just being in this room all day. You know? That was everybody's downfall right there. That Holt's Peak made somebody that could defeat Junko so emotionless that he does not care about what happens to the world. You know? If he still had his emotions and reasoning, he would just be like, that was gonna destroy the world. I'm gonna stop you right here. Bam bam. Danganronpa would have never happened. You know? Danganronpa games would have never happened. I mean, there's a ton of plot lines in the story that was like, if this happened, Danganronpa wouldn't happen. If this happened, Danganronpa wouldn't happen. If this happened, Danganronpa wouldn't happen. There's so many of them. Especially if you watch the anime. There's so many of these plot lines. It's like ridiculous. It's ridiculous how many times that Danganronpa could have been stopped, but it wasn't. I mean, I'm not gonna hate that. Oh, Danganronpa was like, oh, okay, we're just gonna do this because we can do this. Um. Also, from what we know, from what I remember from Danganronpa lore, don't every ultimate like isn't it like a inheritance thing with ultimates? Because if new titles are always being created, I understand why Junko showed up and been like the ultimate despair. Like eventually it would have happened, or if somebody was the ultimate despair back in the day, and then it was passed down to Junko. Like, that's what I want to know right for now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it was just their natural skill and like, oh, okay. So it's not like passed down inheritance thing. Okay, I got you. Okay. I can mess with that. I can mess with that. Alright, I'm fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Um, hold on. So, what the fuck? Oh, I just had it in my head. Oh, I just lost it. But so y'all remember when y'all remember when the dude was making the videos, right? And he was just doing the videos, right? And Junko was like, okay, Junko's making him do the videos. He has no choice but to do the videos. At that point, to be honest, that's another point I was talking about. Okay, the Danganronpa would have never happened. At that point, the story could have ended by him just like reporting this mess. Let's be honest. Like if he would really had the balls, he could have just went to like I don't know, probably like the headmaster, the school council president dude, the teacher, anybody, and they could probably just send like, okay, let's just send in Izuru to handle it. Or if they didn't have Izuru at the time, send like their top elites to go stop her. I know he was being pretty much pressured to do it, and like he had no other way out of it. But at the same time, he should at least tried instead of just been like, "Oh, it's all over. Oh, I'm just gonna make the video. Oh. You know, you should at least try." Another thing, I'm not hating on Daryl, by the way. I'm just saying like I'm not nitpicking. I'm just like looking over stuff. When I'm thinking about stuff, I'm not nitpicking. I'm just looking at the stuff a different way. So y'all remember the first killing that took place inside that classroom with, I think it was the student council. I mean, not the student council. It was class representatives or something like that. I I don't remember the story. And like, you remember they had like the video cassette tapes about all their darkest secrets, right? Let's, if he refused, Junko probably would have sick Murako on him. That's true. I mean, too, I get that, but I'm just saying, at least try, my nigga. It's not like, okay, if you get, like, I would understand his motives. Are like, okay, this is bad. I'm gonna go try, at least try to report this. And Murako was like stalking him and stopped him. You know, I would be fine with that because he's at least trying. But he just sat there and kept making the video. That's why. That's why I'm talking about it. Because he just sat there and made the video. But back to the other point, I was talking about the first killing, the first massive killing. You remember when somebody was about to take out? I think somebody was about to shoot Junko. I think somebody was about to shoot Junko or Morocco. I said Morocco again. Murako. And then like they were giving everybody weapons, and like, okay, we could have turned against them. Izuru was there, and I'm pretty sure Izuru could have capped all of them anyway. Nobody exactly tried. I think what I'm trying to remember is how the scene went down. I think they were giving weapons, and then like somebody pulled out the tapes, and like someone was explaining what was on the tapes, and like I think somebody Nagito was gonna shoot Junko. Nagito was gonna shoot Junko. Then Izuru appeared and took the gun. That is, yeah, that is true. So it's like, man, cause he's kind of impossible. Like he's impossible to beat or some shit like that. So, I mean, if Izuru was around, like back to the school killing shit, I'm gonna get to that point too, cause that's crazy. Um, to the Izuru, the first killing, right? Izuru was there. If they went against Junko, they would have been stopped by Izuru easily. But I'm just saying, at this point in Danganronpa, y'all niggas should at least try. I mean, I get that y'all can't win, but y'all should at least try. I know what's on the tapes are like really, 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 really bad, but at least try to like do something about it. You know, instead of just sitting there like, oh, I'm gonna just kill everybody else to make sure no one else finds out. You know, it's like, I get the whole thing about not being able to trust people is a big thing in Danganronpa. It's like not being able to trust, and that's why you see, that's the thing. Like, you see, this is what I would prefer that had happened if like somebody, at least one of the mugs, had been like, okay. I'm not talking about the part with Nagito, because we all know what happened to that. At least somebody in that classroom to at least like take at least, you know. That would have been way better than that point. Hold on. Oh my god. Charger. Gotta plug up, charger. Huh? Oh no. Did the stream just act stupid? Oh, please don't tell me the stream's acting stupid. Chat, is the stream on black screen? Oh shit, it's black screen. Fuck. Gotta restart again? Shit. Alright, look, I'll be back. I'll be back, boys and girls. I just gotta restart this shit. It's acting stupid. I'll be back. Wait, now it's telling me that it's fine now. I'm confused. Oh shit, it's not. Never mind. Alright, I'll be back. I know I know the streams are trash, but yeah, please work with me, please.